Well, welcome to Kefford Syson again for probably the last time. This is the tour to reminisce basically, and I just want to recount a few facts and a few names. This school was of course opened in 1973. How many of you were here in 1973? Wow, what a long time ago, over 50 years. This is going to be like the COVID tour because I'll be wearing the mask. I'll be wearing the mask now and again. And behind the scenes we've got Ashley Coles and Kai Preston on cameras. So say hello guys.
Hi. Hello.
Brilliant. Okay, now then, I'll be walking around the school as I said before, and I'll be recounting the names. And one really important fact that we've got to mention, of course, is that the nickname for the old school was the Factory. So if we scan around here, we can see quite clearly why it was called the Factory, and it's served the local area brilliantly for over 50 years. A school that was planned for only 30, so it's done really well. Okay, if you follow me, and of course, when you were coming into school all those years ago, you probably walked into this school over 1,000 times in the morning after catching the bus and walking into school, an incredible number of times. And you think of how many pupils have gone on to bigger and better things. Loads of you, loads of you. Anyway, come into the main hall. Okay. Now then, this is the main hall. And when most of you were in this school, this was actually the place where you had the assemblies. This was the place as well where you ate your dinner. This was the canteen. And then Mr. Alan Griffiths had the idea of changing where the canteen was from here and putting it up in the top side of the school and converting this into also a main hall by here with a drama studio on the other side. And behind me over here, we have got the music room. I've got to mention a few names with the canteens that used to be around the back here with Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4, because in the old days there used to be a massive queue down there for Key Stage 4 and a massive one over there for Key Stage 3. And basically dinner times were here were a little bit of a nightmare, much better now these days. Names I've got to mention, there were Maya Fisher, Sally, Nora Griffiths and the Fish and Chip days. They were just amazing on the Friday. Other staff that I've got to mention are the drama staff, and that includes Joanna Singh, Richard Jones, Bethan Marks, Sarah Field, Lady who went to Saundersfoot, and of course we've got today Bethan Marks, Gareth Thomas, Kath Evans. Of course I've got to mention Miss Katie Parry, who was working with Mr. Jones, the deputy head, and they produced some seriously amazing shows like The Little Shop of Horrors, and they had a sellout 3 days down in the Princess Theatre in Port Talbot showing Grease, which is just amazing. Okay, and of course today we've got to remember that Bethan Marks, Gareth Thomas, Kath Evans, they are leading the music and the drama departments, and they've been putting on shows like The Wizard of Oz and The School of Rock. So now I want to take you into what the music rooms look like today. Now that all of the classrooms that you'll be seeing will be empty. As you can see, the crates here, all the crates are basically here for packing and moving all of the equipment up to the new school. The head boy, head girl notice boards. Basically Jamie Rees and Rebecca Carroll were the first recorded in 1989, 1990. And the last ones then were Josh Saunders and Hafiza in 2020-21. And all of those names up there, amazing, some amazing students. This looks a bit of a hollow shell now, this corridor, because of course we used to have all of the year group photographs along here, all of those are being transferred to the new school. And in the room by there, that used to be the caretaker's room, and the caretakers included Ralph, Mike, Eve and Dean, and of course today we've got John, Paul and the rest of the Beatles. Anyway, let's move now to the old library. This used to be the library, and the old library, which is now the support facility called the Ceredig. And people who've worked here included Elizabeth Morgan, Shan Andrew Arthur, Diana, Rian Pye, Nicholas Sampson, Sheila Varley, Louise Chilcott, PC Harris, and today of course we've got Deleth, who's leading this area, along with Andy. And of course Lucas, who's just joined us. Hello and welcome now to the junior block. And junior block has always been traditionally where year 7s have had their form rooms, although not today. And also it's been the home of the English department. And in room 1, that's where Miss Manley always used to teach. But of course today we've got Daisy Lightfoot. In room 2, when I came to the school, it was Mr. Tossell, followed by Mr. Crook, or Mr. Davis as he changed his name. And then we got, today we got Miss Louise George. In room 3, it always used to be Claire Manley, and then today we've got Louise Chilcott teaching in there. And room 4, we've got, within room 4, Shan Andrew Arthur, Elizabeth Morgan, Mervyn Williams, Rebecca Fender, a variety of people have taught in room 4. And room 5, we have Clive Magic Morgan. He was brilliant with his magic shows. Today we got Sarah Kelso, and in room 6, of course, we had Hugh Music Organ Morgan, always playing music in there, and today we've got Dr. Kerry Mills. Okay, and of course the English department are renowned with their quality of work, and here we've got Ranger Roald Dahl characters, absolutely brilliant in construction with the art department. Over here we've got The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, what an amazing book film that is, and then over here we've got Shakespeare and Wellbeing. Brilliant. Of course, we've got Miss Goss, who's been teaching in the school for a while. She teaches a variety of subjects, English and skills and RE, etc. Brilliant. Okay. For most of you watching this video, you won't have a clue which room this one is. Well, this is the iPad room. This is where extra IT takes place in readiness for the English department. I think Mr. Davis was the one that helped to source this one. And in this room here, we've got the deputy head teacher. This is Miss Reed's room. She's in charge of rotas. She loves her rotas. And in this room here now, we've got offices, etc. Okay, and now we've come out to where the pygmy huts are, as we call them, the porter cabins. And on this room to the right, that used to be my teaching room. It's also being Mr. Williams' maths teaching room, and Miss Hodge, Miss Redmond. And on the left-hand side, this is Morris used to teach math. And in there today, of course, we got Mr. Myers.